Last question. This is fun.
This is fun.
What is my favorite thing to eat for breakfast?
Oh my word. I sound like my husband.
And this is not really like a cooking expertise.
This is great because this exposes to Thatcher why I do this. You got me onto this. Okay. This is it. Yeah. This is really it. Episode 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our brand new, well, it's not even all that brand new. So funnily enough, this is my YouTube channel that now we have repurposed for Wonderfully Homemade. But if you're here and you're kind of vaguely recognizing me from like 8 years ago, this used to be my middle school makeup channel. So it's me again. I'm still
She's
alive. Back. But our new thing says Wonderfully Homemade. Do you want to say a little something about what this is?
So our goal just is to kind of just equip women to realize that like in the kitchen they can do things and it's not that hard and we can do it all together. So yeah, just kind of being able to show recipes and talk about real life things and learning things together and learning things with you guys and just kind of opening the door to the kitchen and just kind of learning new tricks.
Yeah, taking away some of the fear.
Yeah.
Because it can be hard.
Really, sure, and just giving confidence to women.
We have some questions, right?
Yes.
For each other. We were roommates in college. But before that, it was kind of a blind roommate thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, didn't really know each other.
Set up blindly.
I probably wouldn't have expected us to be friends.
No.
Because you were
I agree.
You think so? Can we say that?
Yeah. I think it was
I feel like you were like the cool pretty girl and I was like kind of nerdy and didn't want to run around or anything. And you helped me out of my shell, and I think I helped you in other ways, right?
Yeah.
We know a lot about each other, but let's see how much we know about each other. My first question for you, it's about like your quiet time right now. Okay. What has been like your favorite thing to read or do with you just right now?
So I like just feeling out in the morning what's going to be best. Sometimes it's sitting in prayer and in silence, and sometimes it's journaling forever, but just prayers, and sometimes it's reading. And I love, which I've gotten from you, is just like really looking into the text and understanding background information about it and what they were meaning in that time and how we can take that now and just really understanding and not just reading, because I think I used to really have a problem of just reading and not letting it settle in.
And getting like
I try not to put too much pressure on what it looks like, because then I think I worry more about how much time I'm spending, like clocking it, like feeling like I'm doing the exact thing, and like, do I feel like I did enough this morning?
That's not a relationship.
And that's not, that's not a relationship. That's just like checking off boxes.
Religion.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, my next question is, what was your favorite way that you spent your time in college?
I really was blessed with the sweetest friends in college, and I think the best times I had.
What? Really?
Just be in such a place where it's like not the real world, so I can just on a Tuesday night like hang out with everybody that lives 2 minutes from each other or in my same house, and just getting to really know the ins and outs of everybody's lives.
So humble though, because when I think of that question for you, I think about all the time you spent with like Down syndrome people and all of your volunteer hours that you just did and no one else was doing them for real. You're sweet too. Of course, I can't even get you to say it yourself, but that's how I think you spent your time best in college. Okay, what's your favorite thing that you've cooked or baked recently?
I've loved making creme brulee. I think because it looks so much fancier than what really goes into it, which we could do a recipe on it.
Last question for you. What is a hobby that you would like to get into? You're a hobbyist. Like I know you have a lot of talents, but is there one that you would love to start?
I want to embroider things.
I need to.
Which would be so fun.
Yes.
I think it's coming back, like to hang on walls and stuff. I'm predicting it's coming back in style.
I got into it a couple years ago, and I have a whole basket of stuff.
It's amazing.
We should try it.
Okay.
Gooey.
It's amazing. Really good.
They're the butterscotch ones from our Harry Potter marathon.
I love that. Okay, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Okay. If I could go anywhere in the world, my first easy answer would be Paris, because I always wish I were there. And especially because my family that was there, I would love, not my real family, my nanny family, but got to live in Paris last year up until almost now. I lived there for 6 months, so not very long, but
And something special happened there too.
I got engaged. Yeah, my sweet then boyfriend, which is so cute,
So funny.
came and proposed. But yeah, so that was a dream, and I remember the first time I ever went to Paris was when I was 14, and I was just as excited as like anyone else would be. I wasn't like in love with it or anything yet. But I think I simultaneously was reading Les Miserables, which is the super thick one you see right there. And I just coincidentally got to see so much beauty in Paris, and it changed my life forever.
Okay. This one's kind of fun. So, what would your husband say is your number one pet peeve?
Of people, it's something you do too.
No.
Leaving the shower curtain open. Literally.
I didn't even notice that I did that until I heard Jenny talk about it. And then I went home that night and I took a shower, and I got out of the shower and I like dried off, went in my room, changed, came back, and I looked at my shower and I was like, I do that. She just was telling me how much she hates this, and I literally do that.
Yep.
Yeah. And your husband does that as well.
I know. You guys are a little bit the same.
Sweet doctor.
I have a type. It's type 3.
I mean, yeah. Noticing. What is a trait of yours that you feel like has changed the most the older you get?
I was thinking about this when we talked yesterday. I think that it was kind of telling yesterday when we were talking about my old YouTube channel, and you, someone who met me practically in college, were surprised that I would have done that. Whereas in high school, I feel like I was so confident. I was so like, I didn't care what anyone thought. I was never worried. And then honestly, like, I think going to college was hard for me. Like, I struggled with comparison way more in college than I did when I was 14.
Yeah.
You do sometimes feel like you're not doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Or like you're not in the right place or talking.
I mean, I think that's just the world we live into, is like, you just never feel like you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And somebody always has something to say about what you're doing.
I know.
And so just do what you want to do.
So maybe this is a testament. Like, here we are doing what I used to do, you know, what we love to do.
Full circle.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Thank you for encouraging me back. That's so sweet.
No, but that's great. I think that boldness is still there. Okay. So when you were in Paris, because we kind of touched on this a little bit, when you were in Paris and you got to take care of your sweet kids, what was like the biggest lesson you took away that you want to use when you're a mom?
What I learned is something that was advice given to me that I learned from somebody else, and I got to see really the power of it in my kids. Was that consistency is key. Kids, more than anybody, I think, just they need to know they're loved, they need to know they're safe, they need to know they're thought of, you know what I mean? And so I remember, like, I met friends there because I went to a French school, and so there were plenty of people my age around, and I would be running around all day with my other friends, some who were studying abroad as well, from, all over the world. And they would, be doing this and that and the other thing, and just running free. And I was always such a buzzkill because I was like,
No.
there's 45 minutes until my kids get out of school, and I have to go get on the metro.
Yeah.
Like, I was always such a buzzkill, like, nope, I can't go, like, I have to, it was really, really important to me. And
Okay, so do we want to go into the...
yeah.
The
now
ones
I'm
that
testing you.
Testing? Okay.
So
you want to go first?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so predictable.
What?
What's my favorite place in the world?
Let me think about this. I'm going to have to say, I'm really going to here, but I think it's Paris.
You're right.
But also Tulsa, Oklahoma.
God bless Tulsa, Oklahoma. I love it. Okay, what is my dream job?
Being a mom.
Yeah,
It's like a
question.
Isn't that the dream?
It's the dream.
It's the dream.
That's a full-time job. What is my coffee shop order?
I feel like I should know
a
this,
test.
but I know you like espresso. So is it like a latte? So is that called something fancy? I don't know.
It is. It's called a cortado.
I would never have gotten that.
Okay, again, predictable. But this is a test. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
What were my French kids' names?
Daphne, but it was said in some French.
Daphne.
Yeah,
that's good.
Daphne and was it Victor? Like Victor Hugo?
Yes,
They're
exactly.
so French.
Look at you.
I'm a good friend.
There's one more.
Dang it. Okay, Victor, Daphne, and I don't know. Okay, wait. What does it start
The
with?
middle kid.
What does
L.
it start with? Leon.
Close. Leo.
Leo!
Leonard. Leonard.
Leonard.
Exactly. Last question. What era, if I could, would I time travel to?
Here's what I know about Jenny.
I'm scared.
She loves, I want to say Pride and Prejudice stuff. She loves it. Like, just the very, like, beautiful, eloquent,
That's
just the
fun.
things that are very, proper.
Proper. Mid-1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to make Landis watch Emma with me.
Which
if you've watched
I-
Emma, let me know if it's good.
Jeannie and I have a lot of similarities, but we also have a lot.
You're more of a bridesmaids girl.
I can't sit and watch Pride and Prejudice, and our friend
You
Marvin
will.
loves it too.
You will.
And I think that I'm trying to refine my palette of the cinema.
Wow.
Jennifer,
Landis
Jenny.
Lydia.
What is a hobby of mine that not very many people will know about?
Crochet.
I feel like this is scary. What?
Crochet.
It's not crocheting.
Knitting.
Knitting!
Excuse me.
I may watch Bridesmaids and Stepbrothers, but I do knit while I do it.
I remember, because we both graduated in December, and I remember people kind of finally started knowing that about you because you would knit in the library.
And in class.
And in class.
So listen, here's a pro tip. If you find yourselves enjoying knitting as a pastime, it also helps you focus. What is my favorite game to play?
Like, board game?
Yeah. Well, it's not really. Yeah, I guess it's kind of. A
You
board game.
newly really like Catan.
It's not Catan, but that
Okay.
one is fun.
Bridge?
No. Bingo. Just kidding. It's Scrabble.
That was going to be my next guess. Hit me with another.
Okay, if I were a famous person, who would I want to be?
Amber, fill her up. First of all.
Love Amber. But it's a different one that I send you videos of all the time.
Oh my gosh, Jennifer Gardner. Yes, we haven't even
Jennifer
talked about her
Garner.
today.
She's true. It's like a love of ours. We
I would
really-
say her pretend cooking show
if you guys haven't looked at
is
her
a
stuff,
lot of our motivation for this.
oh, she's so funny
What
and
would
so real.
WWJD?
Yeah.
What would Jennifer
What
do?
would Jennifer do? Okay, what was my first
This is
job?
fun. Your first job?
Yes. I helped people, as they would, oh, that gives it away. Not giving it away. You're getting it.
You helped people.
That makes it sound more of a generous job than it was.
Were you like, did you,
I wasn't like philanthropic. I wasn't like helping.
were you like an assistant event planner?
No. I was a hostess at
Oh,
Red Rock Canyon
I
Grill.
knew that. You and everyone
So I
else.
helped people find their table.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that does make it sound way more generous.
I'm not. It was
Hostess is a great term for you though.
I was a hostess.
That's hilarious.
It was really fun.
What'd you say when they walked up?
Hi, welcome to Red Rock. Last question. This is a fun.
This is fun.
What is my favorite thing to eat for breakfast?
Oh my word. I sound like my husband.
And this is not really like a cooking expertise.
This is great because this exposes to Thatcher why I do this. You got me onto this. Okay, just don't listen to this because I'm going to go off. Every single morning, you would wake up and I would be sitting on our futon
This was our freshman year.
in our tiny freshman year dorm. You eat the same bowl every day, put your oats in there, put some water in there. Your eyes are just always like so closed.
Not a morning
And then
person.
you'd shuffle over to the microwave. I don't like microwaves. I forgot the PB2 powder.
The PB2 powder.
PB2 powder.
This is so exact.
Put it in, yeah, because it was every day. Put it in the microwave and you would stand with your stomach as close to the microwave as you could because I was always afraid it would like hurt fertility or anything like that.
But yeah, I love oatmeal. There's nothing better than a bowl of oatmeal.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Well, I think that's everything.
That
All
was
of our
really
questions.
fun.
So, yeah.
I think I learned a lot about you.
I think I did too. I hope you guys got some information
Yes.
about that. But
Well, let us know if you have any other questions. But otherwise, welcome to our channel.
yeah.
We
I
think
hope
we
you
know
like
where
it.
this is going, but we also don't.
So if you guys have any ideas for us or
Yeah.
things that you want to see, we want to cater it kind of to what you guys want too. So
yeah, stay along
Join
for
us
the
along.
ride. Thanks for watching.